again. I've got that many Facebook accounts and my security settings on my phone prevent all these things from happening. But I'm here now. So again, thank you for tuning in. So I wanted today to talk a little bit about frequency and what actually is frequency. Because as we know, here at Cluzie Clinic, that's all we do is we talk about frequency. So give me a second. I've had the cats rolling around on my clothes this morning, so my frequency is an allergy to cats, funnily enough, and I have 2 in the house. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about frequencies this morning because, as I said, that's all we do in the clinic is we help your body heal by helping reset your own natural frequencies. So what is a frequency? A frequency is simply just the wave, the speed, and the rhythm of electrical waves, of electromagnetic waves, of nervous system impulses, just like this. Like we know that there's brain waves. We know that the heart has frequencies. The brain has 86 billion neurons in it. All of them are sparking frequencies. It's how our nervous system communicates to the rest of our body. There's frequencies in everything. Every single living thing and non-living thing on the planet has a frequency. The earth itself has a frequency. It's called the Schumann frequency. Plants have a frequency. I have a frequency. The dog has a frequency. The cats have frequencies. The trees, the grass, the buildings, everything resonates at a frequency. I was first introduced to frequencies in my year 11 physics class when my year 11 physics teacher said to me, "There is no pen." So we were all holding pens, taking notes, and he said, "There's no pen." And I'm like, in my logical, rational mind, there is clearly a pen because I'm holding it in my hand. He said, "It is not a pen. It is a collection of frequency and light waves and everything that has come together to form what you have labeled a pen." So then, that was in 1991. I was in year 11 physics. And then in 1999, the Matrix comes out and they say, "There's no spoon." And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no spoon and there's no pen. What are we talking about here? Anyway, then I go through life thinking that everything, is a solid form of something, but it's not. We are all vibrating at a particular frequency that forms our form. So we are all energy. We are all frequency. So within the human body, because there's 86 billion neurons in your brain, there's 40,000 something neurons in your heart. Every organ has a neuron. So a neuron is, as I said, the nervous system cells that's sending the electrical signals throughout the body to get the body to work. So when we have an injury or an illness, or we're exposed to toxins, or they put up a 5G tower next to you, or a 4G, 3G, 2G tower next to your bedroom, or you have your whole house working on EMF radiation, all of these things affect our frequencies. Stress affects our frequencies, and then our body stops resonating at its ideal frequency. Therefore, it stops the ability to heal. It stops its own ability to self-regulate. So and then when just say that these numbers are not correct, but just say for numbers' sakes, the liver is at 10 hertz, and that's what its ideal is. And then it gets toxins, alcohol, stress affects it, and it drops down to about an 8 hertz. But because the human body likes to be in this perfect balance, something else in the body needs to change its frequency to then compensate for the liver's frequency. So then that particular things, just say it's the thyroid, it changes its frequency, and then all of a sudden the thyroid's doing something that it's not supposed to be doing. So then the adrenal glands have to change its frequency, all to keep our body in this harmonious frequency. So that's how we cause dysfunction and disease within our body. So with the ANF devices, there's over 400 of them, all programmed with a particular frequency for when we put it on our body, it resets that frequency within. So you put the liver one on the liver, it resets the liver frequency. And that's how we help people get better. Pain and inflammation, when you come in here with pain, it's because your brain is sending out signals and getting an incorrect signal or no signal back. So pain is an alarm. So the pain and inflammation discs reset the messaging within back to the brain, so it switches the alarm off, so then the body can heal. So that's how people heal faster from their injuries with ANF therapy. But this isn't new. This is not new information. In the 1920s, there were people using frequency machines to heal. In the big military places like America, Russia, the UK, they all use frequency machines to get their soldiers to heal faster, to get them back out. This is not new technology. NASA has been dealing with frequencies forever. How do you think we get a radio station? It's a frequency. How do you think we get a phone call? It's a frequency. So every single thing that we do is a frequency. And with the ANF therapy, it's again why NASA developed the particular material, is because when they shot astronauts off into outer space outside of the Earth's frequency field, they were getting sick. So they had to create this material that they lined the spacesuits with, so then the astronauts could reflect their own frequencies back at themselves and they weren't getting sick. So that's where the material for the ANF device comes from. The actual knowledge of the body's frequencies, that's Dr. Mikhail Hoff, a Swedish doctor. He dedicated his life to discovering these frequencies. And I've just dedicated the last 5.5 years of my life helping people repair their frequencies. The Heart Institute in America did a study about your heart frequencies, and I've spoken about this before. You know, you walk into a room and you're feeling angry or low, and your frequency will then permeate and affect everybody in that room. Whereas if you come in happy, upbeat, and full of love, then that again permeates through that room and lifts the room. There is so much information out there. So don't ever think when somebody says to you, oh, that's woo-woo. It's not woo-woo. It's how the human body works. We have particles within our body called ATP molecules. They store our what's called potential energy, and it sits there until it needs to create the spark, or the neuron gives it a signal, and then the action potentials shoot off. That's all frequency. This is all medical speak. We learn it in chemistry in high schools. We learn it in physics in high school. We talked about all of these action potentials and ATP, all that, all through my nursing school. But as soon as you put the label of frequency or energy medicine onto something, people think that you're woo-woo. This is far from woo-woo. This is the future of medicine. What's his name? Albert Einstein. He says it himself. It is the future of medicine. Thomas Edison has said the same thing. Nikola Tesla said the same thing. And these are the smartest physics brains in the world. And they are all talking about how frequency is everything. And it's also proven that if negative thoughts lower your frequency by about 12 hertz, but positive thoughts will up your frequencies by about 10 hertz. So the more negative you are, you have to be almost, 1 and a bit times more, more positive to negate that negative thought. I see it here in the clinic. I see it in life. The people that are negative and always thinking the worst are the ones that get the sickest. The upbeat, positive people that are truly positive, not just fake positive, actually will keep their vibration, their frequency higher, and that leaves them less susceptible to disease and illness, because viruses will only attack our body if our frequency is diminished, because they have such a high frequency. So if we keep our body in harmony, we have all of our frequencies working optimally, then we are healthy. We can live long lives. We can age gracefully like some of us are. And I just want to give a little plug. This frequency of these earrings today, our CJ, our son, his nanny, Raquel, has just been making some earrings, and you can feel the love. You can feel it when she gave it to us, the love and the care and the thought that's gone into this. I notice this when I'm wearing it. So, just keep your frequencies high. Sandy's agreeing with me. Frequency is everything. And when they say go hug a tree, it's an exchange of frequencies. So go out and hug a tree. Keep your frequencies high. Come and see me in the clinic to make sure that your internal neurofrequencies are working optimally. And yeah, as my friend Kim Martin would say, it's all about the vibe. It is vibe and frequency. So keep yours up. Okay, have a great day.